Mission.
Hi, this is Joel Persinger. I'm the Gun Guy. Thank you very much for watching GunGuyTV and supporting the channel. I really do appreciate it. By the way, we are no longer prisoners of YouTube. You can find us on all of these little platforms as well. So if you don't want to watch us on YouTube, pick one of those and watch us there. Give it a try. You never know. You might find that you like it. All right, also want to let you know you can support the channel a host of different ways. There's a lot of links in the description. All the support that you can provide would be great. Any support you can provide would be great. Obviously, it does cost to produce videos. So Patreon, using our Amazon link, using Second Call Defense as your insurance for concealed carry and signing up through our link, any of those things will help us a ton. All right, this particular review is on a product that I didn't have any idea I'd be reviewing, and that is on holsters, custom-made holsters from GB Holsters. George at GB Holster Company is just a phenomenal guy. I stumbled on him because I bought, if you've been watching my channel at all, you'll know I bought a Smith Wesson Shield 9mm to replace one of the guns on my permit here in California. In California, they list the guns on your permit and you have to take them off, put them on, whatever. So this gun is now listed on my permit. I wanted a small auto, a little bit smaller than my double stack XD40 subcompact, and a little thin single stack. So this little Smith Wesson M&P Shield fit the bill as a 9, but I didn't have a holster for it, so I started shopping online, and I stumbled upon GB Holsters, and I called the guy, and we chatted with him a little bit, and I sent him an email and a bunch of other things. And he asked me some great questions. What angle do I want it to sit at? Am I right-handed, left-handed? Do I want thick leather, thin leather? Here's the benefits of each. Do I want it built this way, that way, the other way? Do I want it to have a laser, space for a laser? And I'm going to put a Crimson Trace LaserGuard Laser on it, so he built it to accept that. I couldn't find a holster that would accept that, so he built me one. And I wanted heavier leather, so that's what he built. And then he was making me a mag pouch, and he had the forethought to ask me, when you carry the mags, you carry it on the right side, left side? I carry it on my left side. Do you carry it rounds forward or rounds backward? This is all the little inside information that's super important. Now, I'll give you an idea about rounds forward or backward, why that was important to me. I carry the gun rounds forward with my magazine, and the reason I do that is I've been carrying a gun for a long time, and I trained myself a long time ago to scoop my mag out this way, so that my hand is grabbing the mag this way, so that once I have the magazine in my hand, I've got the magazine, I'm lifting it up, and my index finger, it's laying across my hand, my index finger is resting on the tip of the first round. What that allows me to do is keep my head up, my eyes up, the gun up, and then as I go to load it, I can just find the front of the mag well with that finger and feed the mag in, and there it is. I don't have to think about it. I can do it with my eyes closed. If I just pick them both up and figure it out, there it is. And because of that, I want to stage the mag the same way each and every time, because that's muscle memory for me. So all of my mags, even when I was carrying a gun working, all of my mags were pointed with the rounds pointing that way. So whether I got them here or back here or whatever, I scooped them out the same way so they went in the gun the same way. And he had the forethought to ask me that question, which I was really impressed by. So when I got the gear, I thought, well, I'll take it to the range. So I did. And I practiced with it all day in the sun, in the heat, and found out that Gatorade was my friend afterwards. And what I discovered is I like the holster a lot. It's incredibly comfortable. As you put the gun on and the holster bends with your belt, it really secures the gun, so the gun's not going to fall out, it's not going anywhere. And yet, when I needed to get the gun, regardless of how I was drawing it, whether I was drawing it without a cover garment, whether I was drawing it with a cover garment that was open in the front, or whether I was drawing it with a cover garment that covered everything and I had to use two hands to get the cover garment out of the way to get to the gun, all of those things worked brilliantly. The gun was readily accessible to me. I had no trouble getting it. I had no trouble firing it. I had no trouble with anything. Mag holder, same thing. Held the mag very securely, very comfortably. I do like this type of mag holder where it has belt loops, although they're a little bit more of a nuisance to put on in the morning and take off in the afternoon. because although I have one for my XD that has a clip, the problem is getting in and out of the car, sometimes the clip catches on things and it bends the clip out. Then you have to bend it back and it becomes a nuisance after a while, where this is not going to have that problem, and I'm not going to lose my mag holder because the clip got loosey-goosey and it no longer holds it securely. So I really like this. In fact, I'm going to ask him to build me one for my XD40 mags because I think it holds a magazine a lot better. Now, the only issue I had was this, and this points to customer service, which I'm really impressed by with George. The only issue I had was this part, and that's this protection piece of leather up here, this little tongue that sits up. The idea is that it's going to protect my body against the mag digging into my side. Well, I don't have that problem. The problem I've got is, remember, I like to scoop my mags this way, and of course when I do it, I get the mag and the mag holder, and I don't get my mag. So I had to practice it by doing it a different way. Well, I sent George an email and I said, look, awesome product, I'm thrilled, it's extremely well made, I couldn't be happier with it, this is the only issue, and I'm happy to pay you to make an alteration. And he said, no, not necessary. You know, he even apologized to me. He said a lot of his customers want this, so he just did it, and he forgot to ask me. He forgot to ask me if I wanted this. And so I'm going to ship it back to him, and he's going to remove it and finish it so that it looks like it was designed to have this not there. And he'll send it back to me when it's done, and it'll be exactly what I want, perfectly made, exactly what I want. I got to tell you, this first experience having a custom holster made, George knows his stuff. The stitching is really strong. The leather is outstanding quality. This thing's going to last. I think one of my kids will be using it or something. And what's nice about having a custom holster built is, I don't know about you, but I probably got 30 holsters sitting in a drawer I bought and wished I hadn't. Not the case here with GB holsters, so I'm really impressed. No, this was not free. I paid for it full price. I did not get a discount, so I'm not telling you that it's good because somebody sent it to me for free. Somebody asked me that recently. I paid for this product. It came out of my pocket. It is not inexpensive because it's a custom-made holster. But I now have, I'm going to have him build one of these for me for my XD mags. And I have him building me a holster and speed loader pouches for my Smith & Wesson Model 66. Particularly, I want a holster for carrying that gun while hunting. So as soon as I get that, I'll review that for you as well. GB Holsters, link is in the description. Check him out. I got to tell you, like I said, sometimes I've got negatives about products. I have no negatives with this one, other than the fact that I didn't know about the tab, but that's something he's happy to correct. All I got to do is stick it in a box and ship it back to him. And he's not going to charge me a dime, and he's going to fix it and send it back to me. Wow, who could complain about that? Check them out, GB Holsters, link in the description. Outstanding product, and you get what you want, exactly the way you want it. Wow, that's absolutely stellar. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great week, and please be safe.